They could be deciding. They could be in a little bit of their masculine energy here, trying to decide what's best for their future, trying to maybe focus on other things that are going to actually lend to the potential of their future. Hello, we are doing a twin flame energy check-in, and we're going to just see where our twin flames are at the moment. So we'll take a look at divine masculine and divine feminine, and we will dig a little deeper into their energies and close off with some oracle guidance. So we'll get 3 cards for the masculine, 3 cards for the feminine. We'll try to take a peek at their energy. So let's start with the masculine. Let's get 3 cards for the masculine. Starting off with the 3 of coins for the masculine. Okay. The Hermit in reverse. The Knight of coins. All right. Okay. So this is what we're currently seeing for the masculine at this time. Let's take a look at the feminine. Oh my. Feminine. King of Swords energy. Very defined energies. So we have the 4 of coins as well for the feminine. And we've got the Queen of Cups for the feminine. All right, so that's what we have for the energies. Bottom of the deck, though, we have the 10 of Swords in reverse. So a bit of pain, recognition of pain there. Let's start off with the masculine. So we have these 3 cards for the masculine, these 3 cards for the feminine. We'll go with the masculine first. Okay. So 3 of coins. Okay. You know, I feel like the masculine at this time actually feels like they don't have control over their life at this time, over how things are going maybe within this connection. So right now I feel like what they're doing is they're controlling what they can, which is could be career, friendships, it could be other relationships. It feels like, you know, they're holding back in this connection right now and telling themselves that, you know, okay, you know what, I'm going to put my energy towards this because this is what I can actually control, right? What is the Hermit in reverse? Okay. Now we're going to have to cover up our Devil energy. So let me just... you know, the Hermit right now is purposely keeping themselves distant. Not that they don't think about the connection, not that they even don't feel nostalgic about it. I think that they've kind of, you know, tried to assess the best way for them to be able to move where they're not feeling controlled by the connection. A lot of the time, though, this masculine is having a very difficult time not thinking about the connection. I feel a little bit of obsession, unwanted obsession, maybe. What is the Knight of coins? Okay, so we see, you know, the masculine still carries the energy of hopefully in the future. Hopefully in the future, they're going to be able to come out of separation, come out of this no contact or distance that there is between the masculine and the feminine. They're hoping there's going to be maybe another chance. You know, they're hoping for success eventually, right? But they know that it might come in time. Okay, let's take a look at the feminine now. Now, the feminine has the King of Swords in their energy, so let's take a look at that. They could be deciding. They could be in a little bit of their masculine energy here, trying to decide what's best for their future, trying to maybe focus on other things that are going to actually lend to the potential of their future. They're in this energy of looking at maybe the connection and thinking, okay, logically this isn't right, and I need to do something that I can explore, which is actually going to give me a potential future. A little bit in the masculine energy, the feminine is. What is the Four of Coins in reverse? I feel like the feminine right now is actually trying to release this connection, trying to choose their happiness, but they're having difficulty with it. I feel like they know the choice. They even want to make this choice, but they're not actually doing it from what I'm seeing. Let's see what that Queen of Cups energy is. Yeah. They know that their emotions are getting the best of them. You know, not that it's getting the best of them, but they know that their emotions are what's holding them back from logically looking at this and thinking, this is what I need to do. I need to release this. They're having difficulty because they're emotionally invested. They're very much, Two of Cups in reverse. They're very much still emotionally invested, still loving the masculine, still in all that energy, even though logically, their mind is telling them, this needs to be let go. This needs to be something I release. I can't continue to do this, right? So there's a struggle there with the feminine. Now let's take a little more of a deeper look into the masculine energy. Let's get 3 cards to see what else we need to know about the masculine. The masculine could be a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sag. Okay. They are really thinking about communicating with the feminine. I think at times they really do want to reach out. They want to communicate. They don't want to hold back anymore. They want to let this feminine know something here. They're feeling very passionate about the feminine as well. Let's take a look at the feminine's energy and see what else we need to know about the feminine at this time. What do we need to know about the feminine? Hammer card. Cut down. It is as expected, which makes a lot of sense. If you notice, it kind of correlates to each card. So I'm seeing here that, you know, they are really trying to rebuild, but I feel it's more of their own self. They're trying to release. They're trying to cut themselves from this. They're trying to separate themselves from this, but they can't help. They can't help but feel what they feel. You know, then they're replaying a lot of things in their mind about this connection, and I guess you could say they are nostalgic somehow. That's what I'm really getting for the masculine and the feminine. So let's get some guidance for each, right? Masculine, what is the guidance that you need at this time? Okay. So I love these cards. They're so pretty. I love the pastel imagery. So the first is look for the signs and synchronicities. So this masculine is definitely seeing signs and synchronicities about the feminine. It could be numbers, right? Birthdays, important dates. There could be something about a car, maybe even crystals. I feel like there's an awareness that this masculine has over the feminine. Ask for help. It doesn't make you weak. And, you know, guidance is saying, masculine, you don't actually have to go on this journey by yourself. And it doesn't even have to be people. It can just be guidance from spirit, right? Your reality is a reflection of your inner world, which makes a lot of sense. Their reality right now is holding back, telling themselves, you know what, I can't control this. I'm going to control what I can. But their energy is still going towards the potential, the hope that they have that this connection still has a chance. But the more that they tell themselves that there is, you know, that they have to hold back, that they can't participate in the connection, the more that they kind of deny themselves the opportunity for this to actually grow. Now, that is going to be part of their lesson. That's part of the journey, but that seems to be their energy at this time. Well, let's take a look at the feminine and what the feminine's guidance could be. Okay, that flew. Okay. Oops. You've got extra for the feminine. So I want to say, okay. For the feminine, it is encouraging to stay away from drama today. So the feminine in their own life may actually be having some challenges where they could be finding themselves in some kind of drama. So it is being advised to stay away from that. Perform a random act of kindness. I think this is really about tapping into the compassionate, caring side of themselves. And it doesn't even have to do with the connection. It could just be in their own personal life where they kind of enhance that energy that they have, the love that they carry. Believe in yourself, unleash your inner unicorn. Oh, I love that. So, you know, the feminine needs to know that the beauty that they have within themselves, for the love that they carry for this masculine, you know, it is actually supposed to enhance them. It's supposed to give them this limitless, you know, power within. And they need to believe that they have all of that beauty. I love this imagery. Remove the limiting labels you're wearing. I kind of feel like this is pointing to the mental aspect of the feminine, where it's like this feminine is trying to condition their mind to think a certain way, even though this is how they really feel. And in some ways that is limiting. In some ways they're kind of preventing themselves from you know, allowing themselves to be vulnerable enough to continue to believe in the connection. And the encouragement is to remove that limiting behavior, remove that limiting thought, you know. And that's what I'm really getting for the feminine at this time. I'd like to just, I don't know why, I'd like to draw extra guidance for the connection itself, right? That's individual guidance, but for the connection itself, could I have 3 cards? Kind of close off this reading. Home. Beauty. Let's get one more card. So this is really talking about individual situations and circumstances. Look at happiness. You know, I feel like at this time, in separation, the masculine and the feminine will have to try to find enjoyment, peace, and happiness within their individual lives. So I do feel home is probably a very important factor for both in their individual lives, and it's kind of encouraging to put attention and focus to that, on the home aspect, whether there be family, children, extended family, and then actual home itself. It's like making the home a more beautiful environment to live in, to increase the vibration, right? Beauty is all about appreciating their individual selves, but I think more of the connection itself, and to appreciate this journey, as challenging and as difficult as it is, to appreciate the purpose of this journey, to try to find the beauty in the challenge. And well-being, again, it just really speaks to these two needing to really focus on their individual healing, their individual growth. It's like, and that's what the whole journey is about anyway, right? Each of these twins are supposed to be growing from this connection towards each other, right? And they need to continue to do that in their individual ways. And it is in separation. But, you know, at the end of the day, happiness is the goal. And I feel like there's still some positivity here, something to look forward to. So that seems to be the energy for the twin flames at this time, and we'll be doing check-ins on the masculine and the feminine in a couple of days.